I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Uh, I shouldn't have hit the live button. Really don't feel good at the moment. I really don't. Um, this live stream was supposed to be for tomorrow, but since I don't feel good and I'm going to work later on after this live stream, you know, after witnessing and being part of, you know, I want y'all to pay close attention to the title, right? Now, I said the word control, but notice the quotations surrounding the word controlled, right? Because people don't pay attention to the symbols around the word controlled or the percentages itself that's around the word. When I said controlled, I'm talking about how y'all don't learn y'all's behavior is not predicated to the other person's results. I am very embarrassed as a black man. I'm very embarrassed as a black man hearing, watching what happened in Michigan State. Now I was going to do a video on it, but I'm like, bruh, you need to be controlled. You are the only black, you one of the two black coaches of the entire NAAC, no, NAACP, NACAA, the college sports thing in the Big 12. I think it's the Big 12, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You in the most major universities in North America, and your behavior. See, a lot of y'all just falling for the stereotype. I'm like, can any of you Negroes learn from what happened from the other black man? If you see what happened to Shannon Sharp, you see what happened to Shannon Sharp. You saw what happened to um. I've got the other guy's name. If you see all of this going on to other black men, how come you didn't learn from the past mistakes? That's why I gotta say, you niggas need to be controlled. It's the same storyline over and over and over again. That's why I said, yeah, yesterday when May said, Big J, you want to control women. No, I wanted to control you niggas though. I said it. I want to control you niggas though. Every time, now I'm being somewhat facetious when I said it. I was facetious when I said I want to control people, right? But at the same time, I'm gonna entertain that shit. I'm gonna entertain the idea. I'm gonna entertain the idea now. since May, the alchemist, opened up her big ass mouth and say, "Big J, you want to control people." Well, let's entertain it, right? Let's entertain it. Yes, I do, because you supposed to learn from the other man's or the other person's uh mistakes and sins. Now I'm gonna talk about myself, right? I'm gonna talk about myself. I've always been reminded you are the only one there. I remember I was a child. My grandmother, my grandpa, my uncles, even my mama, especially my mama, my mother, always tell me, you the only one there. Every time we had a school thing, I'm the only nigga there. Sometimes it's there two black people in that room. You don't just represent your damn self, and I know, and this, and there is pressure behind that. There is pressure when when you're the only one there, because if you fucked up, you're not fucking up for yourself. You're fucking up for somebody else, for everybody else that happens to look like your black ass, male or female. And the thing is, as I'm sitting here about yesterday, that bullshit May was talking about, I'm gonna entertain that shit. I'm gonna entertain it just for the sake of, a lot of y'all don't need a voice. A lot of y'all practice the stereotype that you claim that you're trying to fight against. Do you deserve freedom? Do you deserve to have a voice out there? Like how some of these manosphere nuts be talking. We need our voice out there. Do you need to have your voice out there then? Because when you open your mouth, it's some childish behavior that there's already a stereotype already against you. So why are you verifying the stereotype? Why are you justifying the stereotype? Yeah, I'm gonna entertain that just for the sake of the argument. You know, and you know, and I see Meladol in chat room going to Meladol, and I see Candy Cane, I see Brown Ellie, uh, Sugarfoot, Cellulite. Um, it's very interesting that you are here. That's very interesting that you are here. I find that odd, but anyway, I'm just sitting there thinking, like, if you didn't learn from Shannon Sharpe, and I'm talking about that coach over there in Michigan, if you had not learned anything from Shannon Sharpe's issues, why you did the almost the exact same thing. Now, the brother he's in the jailhouse. He's facing a bid, and guess what? The University of Michigan cannot fire her. Will not, quote, quote, hold on, will not fire her. Even though she took the university's money. She was the most paid out of the athletics department. And she's not even a coach in the athletics department. She should be fired along with him. You know, she should be fired. That white girl should be fired along with him. Because y'all trying to make this white girl innocent. No, I can understand if the white girl, the white woman, I forgot her name. I would have said her name, right? I would have said her name. But yeah, again, I would say her name, but I forgot her name at the moment. I can understand if she was a woman who didn't know old boy was married. I would understand if she was, somebody who did not know the coach, old dude was, he was, she was under the impression that he was single. He didn't have no kids. He didn't have no family. He wasn't married. I would understand all of that, right? But that heifer know that he was married. And she also know about the morality clause in the University of Michigan's contract. Because if you play in a sport or be a part of a coaching staff, you have to sign that morality clause. So she should be fired along with him. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying she should be fired along with him. But back to him though, right? I just want to know, when are you going to, if you're going to get caught, what was going to happen if you got your ass caught? Oh, white men is going to fire your ass. The black community is going to quote unquote roast your ass. Black men are going to be embarrassed by you doing this particular bullshit. You are a black man making millions of dollars, and you drew it away because you can't keep your mind off of sex. You can't keep your mind off of sex. I have a problem with that. They already think of us in that manner, and you sit there and validate their talking points. You validate what the fuck that they're saying. And then, since it's an interracial issue, because there's two white women involved, and then you got 2-3 mixed babies in the mix of this, black women are going to go off about it. Since the G and the blue pill black men and everybody else going to have a problem. Oh man, yeah, that's what you get if you got with a white chick. As if though everybody forgot about Netta Gibson and Brian Banks. While Netta Gibson was black, so was Brian Banks. Can you women shut the fuck up about that shit? Because you act like it's only white women doing it when a lot of black women have fucked black men over too. So stop acting like it's just white women doing this shit. Y'all done some shit too. But back to you Negroes though, right? If you saw what happened to old dude who played on Marvel, what's that guy name? He played on Marvel. He supposed to play the villain of what's that villain in Ant-Man? You see him fucked up with this girl. You see Shannon Sharp fucked up. You see a pattern. And you Negroes sit there and y'all just not learning. Johnny Majors, thank you. People in the chat room. Johnny Majors did all that bullshit. You see Shannon Sharp. And now your black ass doing the same goddamn shit. And that's why I said, you know, going off from yesterday, yes, black niggas do need to be controlled. Niggas do need to be controlled. If you're not learning from the mistakes of other people, what good is it? What good is of living? See, too many people are guided by the sexual, the sexual, you know, you're governed by sex. You should have the ability to discern what, you know, what is surrounding you. If I had $1 million, you think shit like this would happen? No. Homegirl would have got bought a house out of state. I bought homegirl a house out of state and sent her out of state somewhere. She would be moved like 500 miles from my ass. She wouldn't even be within 500 miles of me. If that shit was about to be leaked out, she would be 500 miles from my ass. See, but niggas don't think. And then though, if I'm getting that much money, I would put some of that money in a foreign bank somewhere, like the Cayman Islands somewhere, or a Swiss bank somewhere. Hold on. Who the fuck? Hold on. Who the hell is this? You know, I'm just saying. I would have done something instead of trying to delete the woman and then try to, first of all, try to pay for the quote unquote Roe v. Wade. I wouldn't get the woman to Roe v. Wade the baby and then turn around and then when that wouldn't work, I tried to delete the mistress. Nigga, you stupid. To save what? You making shit worse. But I'm just saying. Do y'all learn from the mistakes of other people? I'm talking to black men. Do y'all actually learn from the mistakes of other people? If you're engaging in this type of behavior, shouldn't you pump the brakes on your damn self and say, wait a minute, let me have some self-discipline. Let me not go there. And I see some niggas trying to make excuses for old boy. Oh, dude, I forgot the coach's name. What is the coach name again? What's the coach name again? Because I forgot it. Right, but it doesn't matter. It does matter. And it seems to me, and I see some of you niggas making content talking about, well, because like yeah, thank you, Charmaine Moore, right? One of you niggas made a video saying, well, the reason why Charmaine Moore went to white women is because black women are, make your article, you know, they made your article, so that's why he opted for white women. That's why black women online doing all this. I told you so, nigga. Shut the fuck up. What's going on, Pierre? I see you in the chat room. That's not the point. The point is, if you the only black person in the room, you got a target on your back. And because you're the only black person there in that room, you have to understand you're not representing your own damn self. There's other people who needs your ass to be successful because you got to create a legacy so that they would come up in the world too. That's why I said y'all need to be controlled. Y'all give in to y'all's sexual needs too damn much. It's almost like though y'all have a computer chip in your brain, and the only thing you can think of is, oh, I got to have it. You don't have to have it. Just because it's there does not mean you should take it. Oh, I said take it. I'm not saying grape. I'm talking about it's not there for you to take advantage of it. You know. Right, Meta. Everybody want to go down to the factory settings. Everybody want to go to the factory settings. Their lowest common denominator. Everybody wants to gravitate towards the lowest of their animalistic needs, and they won't get no discipline. Dude, you have a wife. You have 2 children. Why fuck that up for? This woman gave you 3 children. And now these children is not even 13 years old. So the first memories they're going to have is, well, daddy was a fuck up. Daddy went to jail trying to murk somebody who's about to have a hot or sibling. Who's trying to abort a sibling of ours. And no, I do not want to hear a goddamn thing about who has logic and who has emotion. I don't want to hear that. After the whole Shamon Moore and Shannon Sharp, I don't want to hear nothing about emotions versus men are logical, women are emotional. Because you doing that is emotions. You paying this woman giving her $90,000 to be the highest paid person of Michigan University. She get paid more than you. More than anybody on the coaching. Anybody who is a coaching staff gets more paid than anybody else. It's asinine, you know. I know I'm going to be criticized for what I'm saying. I'm going to be questioned for what I say, but I don't give a fuck. I mean, how are you going to? How are you not going to learn? How many L's are we going to take? Scratch that. How many L's you going to take? I mean, that Johnny Majors one should have been okay. Yeah, all right, yeah, man. He messed up in the entertainment field. He got with this woman. This woman fucked him over, and it becomes a sensationalized story. He lost all of his uh upcoming roles in future movies. He was this, that, and third. Then comes Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe was warned. Okay? Shannon Sharpe was warned. You know, he was warned about not doing that. And he went ahead and did it anyway. Now, if Cat Williams and Monique told Shannon Sharpe, listen, leave these women alone. Get you somebody within your age range, within your uh station in life. You wouldn't be doing all this bullshit. And I'm gonna say this: the shit he be doing, you too old to be doing all of that, all them stunts. You know? Smacking? Hold on. You tell me I'm smacking? Well, I'm gonna tell you something, nigga. Let me tell you something. Can somebody warn you to stop smacking? Guess what I'm gonna do? Let me pull up this plate. I got me some noodles. I got me some broccoli cheese. So let me smack on this for you. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, man. This rice too's good too, man. Mm-hmm. You gonna tell me to stop smacking, nigga? I'm gonna smack on this shit right here. Look. Oh man, this broccoli's on point. You know what I need is some asparagus. Oh man, this biscuits and gravy. Oh my god. Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, man. This biscuits and this gravy here. Let me go ahead and smack on this for a minute, my nigga. Mm, mm. Oh man. Oh yes, man. Mm-mm-mm. Finger licking good too. All right, that's finger licking good. All right, now enjoy that shit. Now anyway, where was I at? Right, you know, I'm just like, listen, you know, do you learn from other people? Slow down. Yeah. I'm going. Yeah. If they gonna talk crazy up here, and Candy Kane, if they want to talk crazy in that chat room, I'm gonna talk crazy right on back to him. Because when he said stop smacking, guess what I did? I'll pull up a plate. I got a plate right here in front of me. Cause I was gonna take this to work for lunch. Okay, I was gonna take this to lunch, so I'm gonna smack on it now again. That's grandma's cooking right here, man. Mm-hmm. Home cooked meal from grandma. All right. Yeah. You don't know what you're missing. See, I'm smacking. That shit's good. You know what? That shit might not last at work. Shit, I was busy hanging up Christmas lights and shit this morning. Hey, you brought it up. You brought it up. Shit, and you didn't like it. See, look, I'm full. I'm full now. Oh, and yeah, you got that right. Cause I'm gonna drive right back to our house, and I'm asked, "Do you got some more?" I'm gonna drive right back to our house, and I'm asked, "Hey, do you have any more?" That's exactly what I'm gonna do, Pierre. After this live stream's over with. Now, yeah, but yeah, I'm just really embarrassed. You know, I'm really am embarrassed by this Simone, yeah, I forgot the nigga's name now. I'm really embarrassed by it. You know, I'm really Simone Moore. Yeah, Simone Moore. I'm really embarrassed by it. I really am. We got to come to the conclusion to have a mindset of stoic is not the word I'm looking for. Stoicism is not the word I'm looking for. We got to have the mindset of self control. You know, we need to have the mindset of having self control. Self control must take precedent over anything else. Because far too long we allow the access to sex to govern everything, or we allow material objects, or we allow you know whatever the case may be, to get up in the way of a value set. We allow the superficial meanings, to take precedent over, you know, and it's really problematic to me. It's really problematic, you know. So I know, I know. Well, I tell you what. Why ain't you over there then? I think he's by himself, lonely, and he's trying to get the gang back together. Since he's trying to get the gang back together, he's trying to do those live streams again. But go over to his channel and help build his channel up. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm just saying though, like we need to, we need to be more socially conscious, or um, on how we walk in society. We need to know how to, you know, so that we won't be facing these humiliations, and be, would be facing these same old stereotypical um storylines and traps, you know. But anyway, that's all I gotta say for right now. Um, So yeah, I said it. I somewhat meant what I said. Um, from yesterday. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna entertain that issue. Yes, yes, May. It's not women I want to control. It's niggas. You know, uh, that needs to be controlled. You know, that's the way I see it. But anyway, I'm gonna jump off here. Y'all be easy. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.